Hello there, young investor. Today we'll learn why eToro, in our opinion, is the absolute best trading platform for beginners, noobs, rookies, you name it. Quite frankly, I'm a little bit tired of getting the same question over and over again. Why do we talk so much about eToro?
On the eToro platform.
The eToro.
eToro.
None of them compare to the eToro as a beginner. For me, it's obvious why, but I also understand that we've never been quite clear on the reasons behind our suggestion. The focus of this channel right from the start has always been to provide clear and detailed information about investing to the curious, but perhaps not so experienced people. So without further ado, here are the 4 reasons why we believe eToro is the absolute best choice to begin your trading career. Starting with the number 1 reason, in my opinion, they've got the simplest, most easy to use trading platform out there, period. And believe me, I've tried a lot of them. So let's take it step by step. First, where can I download eToro? How do I get it on my computer so I can show you? Okay, let's type in eToro, the official website, right? eToro. I don't see a download option anywhere.
Because it ain't there.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, no downloads, no programs, no wasting time. eToro is available right there in your favorite browser. Super simple. Now I've logged in with my private testing account, and here we have the main screen, the landing page when you log in. This is it. Nice and easy with my personalized watch list of the assets that I'm interested in. But what do we see here when we open other platforms? Of course, they may vary, but the industry standard is the MetaTrader software. So what does that home screen look like? Take a look. Now, you tell me, as a complete newcomer to trading, which one invites you more? Is it this simple and nice UI? Or is it this guy over here who time traveled from Windows 95? I think it's pretty obvious, right? Not only it's a pretty good design, but in my opinion, it's also extremely practical. You have this left-hand side here, which houses all of the menus, 13 in total if you don't count the logout button. And they're all there all the time, so you can switch between different menus without losing track of the other ones. Very clever. You always know what exactly you have opened. And you might be thinking, hey, this is too good to be true. Where's all the charts? Where's all the clutter? I thought trading should also look, but also feel really complicated. Well, not true at all. To be fair, you only really need 4 menus to actually start your trading career. You need some sort of a watch list to see and follow the assets you're interested in. Then you need the option to deposit and withdraw money. And then you need a portfolio where you can see your personal accounting, like how much money you've invested, your open trades, your past trades, things along those lines. Basically your statistics. Of course, I'm simplifying a bit here, but beginners almost always make the mistake of trying to learn everything at once. And that's how they end up burned out. You're overwhelmed by the stuff you're seeing, it's complicated, and you end up losing. With eToro's user interface, that is unlikely to happen. With MetaTrader and other everything at once platforms, more likely. So here you get only what you need. Pick something that you want to invest in, and you'll get a nice package of information. What is it that you're trading? News and other people's thoughts about it? How many people are following, buying, or selling the asset? And more so, what is the historical value of the asset? And then of course, beginner's best friends, the charts, with all the tools and technical indicators. But please keep in mind, you don't really need this at the beginning. This is for more advanced traders who actually invest more time into their trading. And finally, the most stressful part for beginners, opening a trade. Well, with eToro, that's almost impossible to mess up. Observe. Open trade, so that was 1 click, yeah? Buy if you think it's gonna go up in value, or sell if you think it's going down. You should know that by now. So that's 2 clicks, yeah? Select the position amount, that's 3 clicks. And then, of course, for beginners, it's best with no leverage and stop loss enabled. 2 more clicks. And then we hit open trade. That's it. 6 clicks and we're investing in Bitcoin. What does this tell us? I think it tells us that it's best to not leave eToro open around your children, because it's that easy. And let's say I have to go somewhere and want to monitor my open trades on the go. Well, I grab my phone and I just open the eToro app. And just when you think it's impossible to make it any clearer to understand, the app is exactly the same. Same user interface, same menus, same features. The only thing that's missing is there's less charting tools in the mobile app. But again, you don't really need that in the beginning. Anyways, so the point here is that if you master the desktop version, which should take you no more than 30 minutes, you've mastered the mobile version. And by the way, that 30 minutes is a very generous estimate, because if you want, there is a little guide in eToro that will show you around the platform in 2 minutes. Could not have been made easier. The second reason why we believe this is the best trading platform for rookies is social trading. We as humans, we're all social creatures, whether we like it or not. We have friendships, work relationships, family, so on. It's in our nature to cooperate with others to advance further in life. Well, trading, as you know, can be very selfish. Many traders and trading gurus, they only care for themselves. How can I get more? How can I sell my regurgitated trading course, which by the way, I rewrote from Wikipedia, to unsuspecting new traders? Well, eToro kind of stands out against this type of behavior. And I think it's thanks to the social trading feature. They've pioneered the social trading feature, by the way. So that tells you something. What is it and how it can help you? First of all, with more than 10 million traders on the platform sharing their trades and analysis and opinions, you have this huge pool of data of what other investors are doing. And this ranges from Joe Blow, who just wants to make some side money and believes Bitcoin will blow up tomorrow, to legitimate investors and market analysts with transparent track records to show their gains over a period of a couple of years. So you have this data to educate yourself and then the records to back that data up. This means almost any opinion can be fact-checked to see if it's valid. So whichever assets you're interested in, you can turn to the community and see what they have to say. After all, we're all in it to make money, aren't we? So there's no reason to sell snake oil. I'm, for one, particularly interested in Tesla. This past year has been pretty good for me. I want to check the feed, see what other traders are thinking about it. I see a pinned post from a popular investor. Now, before even reading it, I want to see who is this guy. Why should I be listening to him? So I visit the profile of Mr. Žiga Krumpek from Slovenia. Hope I'm saying his name right. And here he has some basic background information, 2,000 followers. Pretty good. But really what I'm looking for here is data. What is his trading performance like? So open the stats page, and here we can see that he's been trading since 2019. So not that long. But we can also see that he's been profitable 6 out of 8 months last year and 5 out of 7 months this year. So that now he's lost a few months, yeah, fair enough, but he's been profitable on the most part. Do those few losses discredit the guy? Absolutely not. Things like this happen in trading. But the point that I'm trying to get across is that you have the ability to educate yourself from other people's mistakes and actually separate the information you should be taking in from the information which is useless, because the person behind it is actually constantly losing. In this case, this guy seems legit, so I might as well read what he has to say. And the cool thing is you can literally do this for any comment, any post, and any article. News, as you know, can be very biased. If the New York Times posts something, it's the New York Times. You're not going to question the author's credentials or investigate the subject for yourself. With eToro's social trading, you can absolutely do that. And as a beginner, this mix of transparent information and the collective commentary about the markets gives you an increased sense of security when making any investment decisions. It's literally the Facebook of trading. Which brings us to the third reason why eToro is an amazing choice for beginner traders: copy trading. Again, these guys really pioneered this stuff. What copy trading does is it allows you to select a popular investor which you can actually trust based on their performance and copy everything that they do automatically. We go to the copy people menu and you'll find various categories of traders you can copy. You have editor's choice, the most popular traders recommended by eToro. Then you have, for example, most copied, that's pretty self-explanatory, and a few others like investors based on their risk appetite and so on. It's really that easy. You could literally sign up, deposit a small amount of money, and have some of these guys do the work for you. And with copy trading, it does not matter if the person you're copying trades with 200,000 and you only trade with 200. If he makes a trade with 5% of his equity, 10,000, you will make a trade with 5% of your equity, which would be $10 if my math's correct. And who knows how many years these guys and girls have spent in financial schools, how many years they've spent losing and practicing and getting better. It does not even matter. You have access to their knowledge right here, right now. It's almost as if they're working for you in a way. Really, the funniest thing is you don't even need to know what trading is, although we don't recommend doing it like that at all. Instead, you should do your research about the trader you're about to copy. Make sure to check their performance over a period of a couple of years. Take notes that just because someone lost some time ago does not mean that they're useless now. nobody makes a profit 100% of the time. Make sure that what they're doing is actually similar to what you do in terms of the assets that they trade with, the amount of time they hold the trades open, and the risk appetite. Make sure that it's similar to yours. 1 is the lowest amount of risk and 10 is the highest possible risk. And let's not forget, you have $100,000 in the virtual account to try learning from and copying the traders you're interested in before you actually put any of your own money up. In short, do your research. And please don't make the mistake of copying someone with a high rate of return just because you're tempted to do so. I mean, 80% returns each year. Amazing, I'm gonna copy him. Don't do that. Remember that temptation and other emotions should be left out of the door the moment you log onto the platform. Emotions don't belong in trading. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. And finally, reason number 4, the lowest losing rate among brokers. Welcome everybody. My name is Olivier de Santa and I represent the European Markets and Securities Authority. As of today, 2018, August 1st, we are issuing new laws for trading platforms, such as all brokers must state a standardized risk warning on their products, which includes the percentage of losses on a CFD provider's retail investor accounts. Thank you for listening. That was an artist's impression of the things that took place 2 years ago. Now, but what does that mean? That means for the past 2 years, all legitimate trading platforms, we're not talking about gambling sites or some other scams, we're talking legitimate regulated brokers such as eToro, have to state what percentage of people lose their money when trading on that particular platform. Usually this is written somewhere where you're least likely to look, and usually with small letters so you don't see it easily. Tricks of the business, I guess. Well, this is actually required by the law, so a broker cannot bypass this, so if you can't find it anywhere, skip that platform. Anyways, we have been tracking these losing rates ever since the law came into action, and every 3 months or so, it gets updated with the latest data. A trend we've actually noticed is that eToro consistently ranks in the top position among brokers over the yearly period. So we're not looking for where it's now, we're looking at the whole year, because that's what matters. Much like in trading, you can have a bad year, but a great decade. So increasing the time frame is really important when looking at this aspect. Another interesting point is when the law came into action, right off the bat, eToro was way ahead of the competition, with the lowest losing rate of 65%. We actually made a video 2 years ago explaining this situation, while most other platforms had a losing rate around the 80s and 90s when the law was announced. Somehow, they've managed to get the numbers down by now, closer to eToro, but be careful about this. Now, over the past 2 years, the losing rate of eToro has gone up by 10%. But before you say, scammers, I knew it, we have to understand why it has gone up. And this is where all the reasons sum up together. First, trading is inherently risky. You can read all the books, complete all the courses, but you're still just an individual against the market. Therefore, no trade can be predicted with 100% accuracy, but you can get close to it. Secondly, combine the inherent risks with lots of beginners who are drawn to eToro because of the simple platform, the social trading, the copy trading, the funny and clever ads with Alec Baldwin, for example. I'm sure all of you have seen that. Well, if you combine all these factors, you get a lot of experienced people who are drawn to eToro and who are sort of just winging it and not doing their research the way they should be. And of course, if you're just winging it and just doing things randomly, 8 out of 10 times you will lose. My point is that there will always be losers. There's nothing we can do about it. But we're here to find the broker with that lowest yearly percentage. And in all honesty, eToro, the data speaks for itself. eToro is that broker. Whether that means they're smarter, better traders on this platform, or just pure coincidence, who knows? The fact is that with one of the largest user bases, 10 plus million, and consistently the lowest losing rates among platforms, there's really no question that something is working here. And all you beginners out there, knowing that the advice you can get on the platform is more from winners and less from losers, should give you a sense of safety, especially when starting out. And if there's winners, there's also winning strategies. So instead of looking for them and wasting your time and buying these courses, you can simply copy them. We hope we managed to shed some light on this situation and you can understand why we believe this is the best all-in-one platform to start with. Please do your research, please like and subscribe to our channel, and above all, stay safe. We try to be as transparent as possible with you guys so you can make up your own mind. If you have some thoughts or want to share your experiences, you're always welcome in the comments section. Finance Illustrated, we are out. there.